punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's a terrible round. Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Now better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out
in your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Me? Well, the fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this.
About what you do. Good work. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't we?
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. I think I'm holding on here for a minute. There's a counter shot. Parries that jab away. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute
Hey,
uproar.
what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on. You've been coasting.
Oh, shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away.
Fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice.
Focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just
stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid.
Right, go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Back.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. They're both trying for a knockout. Perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Let's get out there, get your boxing back together.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Perfect counter lands. Only catching air with that hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nope, that hook won't score. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your mind back on the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good, Rick.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
No rest for the weary. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get it. Kitchen sink.
Breathe. Just get your breath back.
Now, get back behind your jab. Basics.
There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch caught him clean. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. He scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That jab won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And parries that left jab away. Those counter punches have to hurt. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? Well, he is great. Round 8, and we're off again. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights who are at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? After what we saw, both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. A lot of effort being exerted here. He misses with that jab. They exchange punches. Do you believe what we are seeing? I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight was...
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That jab misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big whiff with the right hook. Crawford is dazed. How about Alvarez in that last round? Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here.
Same again.
This is the 10th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice stop, but that won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. How about Alvarez in that last round? Well, you know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made looks.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good counter punching. Nice counter. Nice defense on that left uppercut. Right hook catching air. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Just misses that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that. Who thought we would have made it to 12? They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I don't see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.